Hi, my name's Tyler and I'm a junior national yo-yo champion.
Awesome, that was the best one.
13-year-old Tyler Duffy comes from Sioux Falls, South Dakota. I discovered him a few months ago when he went viral on Instagram, and so I drove all the way out here just to meet him and tell you his incredible story. Can you please walk me through how he went viral? I'm so curious. What was the story?
He has a yo-yo wherever he goes, right? So we were in Target and I was in the pharmacy area, and this college kid just asked if he could video Ty. And I said, sure, no problem, whatever, not thinking anything of it. And all of a sudden, like, our family was like, Ty's on this Twitter account, and have you seen it? And it just like snowballed after that. And it literally within like a day, the Ellen Show got a hold of us. I mean, overnight, it was like 12,000 followers.
One would imagine that Tyler has been yo-yoing for his entire life, but in fact, it's just the opposite. You wouldn't believe how quickly he has mastered the sport. When did you first pick up a yo-yo?
I picked up a yo-yo 3 years ago at a local Stampede game. It's a hockey game, and they were giving out free yo-yos, so I learned how to throw up and down. And from there, I learned around the world and some basic tricks. After that, we were going on a missions trip to Africa, so I wanted something to do for the Africans, so I pursued it, and then I fell in love with it after that.
I'm guessing you practice every day. That's 1,000 days of practicing.
Yes, so I practice about 3 to 6 hours every day.
Are you self-taught or did you use YouTube or?
So I used a lot of YouTube, and there's an app online called yoyotricks.com. I use that site, and yeah, now I just make up my own stuff.
So when did you think you were good enough to do competition?
So I started in the first year, so right after Africa. So I did Midwest Regionals, which is in Minneapolis.
Let's get loud for Tyler Duffy!
The next year I won amateur that next year. But I've been to Seattle, Washington, Minneapolis, Minnesota, Chico, California, and yeah.
Cleveland, Ohio.
In all honesty, few people in this world are as talented at anything as Tyler is with a yo-yo. And my favorite thing about him is that he remains extremely humble. What are your goals for the next few years in yo-yoing?
I want to make it to finals at nationals and at Midwest Regionals.
Do you think you'll do it?
Yeah, someday. I like to practice my tricks a lot. So I've known my speed combo, per se. I've known that one for a year, and you just keep practicing until you get consistent enough to do it on stage. And you'll learn new things through YouTube or you watch something on Instagram.
What kind of injuries have you had?
I've hit my brother in the head, and I've hit myself in the head too.
What does it feel like?
It hurts bad.
When was that?
That's winter. Yeah. Winter, it usually always does that in winter unless he has gloves. Yeah.
What was he like growing up before yo-yo days?
Before yo-yo days, disciplined, just a really well-rounded kid, really good, fun to be around, funny, relaxed.
He was really shy, and now you put a yo-yo in his hands and he's ready to perform or do a little show for people.
So did it immediately click when he got his first yo-yo? Did you know that, or did you have no idea that he's gonna have a briefcase of 50 yo-yos?
We had no idea.
How do you balance a school life and yo-yo life?
We actually had to come to a point where schooling had to trump the yo-yo because he is so passionate about it. It would be quick, let's get through school so I can yo-yo. So we had to say, all right, so 1 o'clock is school. You can't yo-yo till after this time. So I guess that's the perfect balance for us, to find that place at home to just, all right, you are done at this time. And
it's also really nice too because he would know school starts about 8 o'clock. And so we never had to set an alarm clock because we would you can hear the sound of the yo-yo spinning. And so we would hear him out in the living room and we'd hear that bzzz. And so that would be 7 o'clock in the morning, he'd be out yo-yo and get an hour in. And so yeah, it was fun.
That's true.
How do you feel that this could potentially be a profitable career in the future for him?
I think already he has had lots of open doors to make money. He's done virtual camps, he's done benefits, he's done a lot of different outlets, so already it's benefiting him in that way. As far as futuristic, I think he just enjoys the sport of it and he loves competing. So I think as far as a future of making money, Dad and I can see it, but we just want him to enjoy it.
And how has social media, you have about 10,000 Instagram followers, which is awesome.
Yep.
How has that played a role in spreading the word on what you do?
Yeah, it's been cool. I've been able to reach out to a lot more people that I wouldn't have if I wouldn't have.
People discover you like me.
Yes, yeah.
I really enjoyed spending this afternoon in Sioux Falls with Tyler and his family. They are such awesome people, and I wish them nothing but the best. Is there anything else you guys want to say about Tyler's yo-yoing journey?
I think the biggest thing for him, and this is a big part of our lives, is dedication to the Lord. Like, we do everything we do to serve the Lord, and he even has a little decal that says Yo-Yoing for Jesus, and that's a huge part of his mission too. Any content that he would ever put out there is always glorifying God, and so doing that through Yo-Yoing has been, and having outlets like that has
wonderful.
been awesome.
What a cool channel to do
yeah,
that.
absolutely.
Yes.
Unique channel.
Yes.
Good
Yeah.
here. How many different tricks would you say you can do right now?
I would say 40. Like, there's tricks and elements. Like, that's an element. And then, like, that full thing is a combo. It's just,
So it's like different, so elements and combos are different things.
yes. Just like anything, yeah.
Are they each like named? Like,
Yeah, so like that's chopsticks. And like this is like, would be like chopsticks hops. And then like a slag. And triangles. Pops. And yeah.
it's literally insane. I'm Drew Binsky, and if you like my travel videos, please click subscribe and join me as I plan to visit every country in the world.